Okay, so today we're going to talk about PC gamers and their arrogance. This has been an ongoing thing for a long time. This is Gothic 1 remake I got going on in the background. This has not much to do with the video. There's a little bit to do with it, and I'll go into that. But for a long time, PC gamers talk about how stupid console gamers are, how useless and idiotic they are. You know, I was a console gamer, and I took offense to that. Here I am playing an old PC game on a console and loving it, appreciating every minute of it. And you know, it makes me wonder, what exactly was it that made them think that they're so much better than me? Well, the mouse and keyboard is a big thing. That's a good argument, you know. Mouse is very precise, way more precise than the joystick will ever be. There's no arguing that. But, you know, when you're playing a third-person game like this, it doesn't really fucking matter. You don't need a mouse, do you? Mouse only matters in first-person shooters. So, they win the first-person shooter debate. Yeah, mouse will always be better. They always bring up performance and graphics. Yeah, they had that off and on. It could be argued that the old consoles put up a good fight. The Xbox, the GameCube, the PC. But PC was pretty much always ahead, with a few slight exceptions. But let's go deeper than that. PC gamers claim that PC games were more complex, more well designed, not normified, if you will, not simplified. Like us console gamers supposedly ruined everything. What's up, baby? But that's not the case, because I'm playing Gothic, and it plays like a really good console game. There's no difference. Like, it brings me back to the days of Demon Souls. Actually, as much as I love this Gothic remake, I would not put it on the same tier as the original Demon Souls. Demon Souls was a once-in-a-lifetime game. And we're never going to see something like it again. And it's probably never going to be on PC. At least, not as good. But, that was a concoction of brilliance. The brightest minds in the... I got the hiccups, give me a break. The brightest minds in all of Japan came together, and they crafted a masterpiece that shaped the future of gaming as we know it. And it was a very difficult game at the time. Like, you go back now, it's really not that big of a deal. But even if you compare a game like Demon Souls, which nowadays is not really that difficult, it's still much more difficult than Gothic 1, even in its purest form. And the reason for that is because Gothic 1 has quick save. You can save whenever you want. And you don't even have to quick save. You can just make a regular save file anytime you want. Very convenient. That automatically makes Gothic 1 a very easy game. And the same can be said for System Shock, another game that they champion. Super hardcore, so they say. No, actually there's a lot of, like, the most difficult games originated on consoles, not PC. Games on PC were the easiest, most exploitable games because of quick save and being able to save whenever the fuck you want. So, yeah, you compare games like this, System Shock 2, Doom, what's some other big ones? Crysis was huge for its time. All those old school RPGs that they love so much, like Baldur's Gate, Fallout, you can just insta-save. It's so easily exploitable. So how are those games more hardcore than a console game where you can't save whenever you want? You have to either rely on checkpoints or... yeah, just checkpoints. That's all you had. So how are you more hardcore than us? Motherfucker, answer me. How the fuck are you more hardcore than somebody playing through fucking Demon Souls that can't save anytime they want? They have to unlock shortcuts and go through a gauntlet of fucking enemies that want to rip your balls off and stick them in your ass and then fucking rape you to death with your own balls. It's not possible. It's not even close. So don't tell me that you're a more hardcore gamer than me, because you're not. PC gamers are pussies. They're pussified, spoiled, faggot brats. And they'll always be faggot brats. And they'll never appreciate what they had. Like with this Gothic 1 remake, I feel blessed to be able to finally play this. I am so happy they made this, because the world is incredibly well built. It's one of the best open worlds I've ever had the pleasure of exploring. And it is so fun interacting with NPCs and finding lost treasure and just discovering things. This is what a lot of modern day gaming lacks. And you go to a PC gaming forum, and the only thing you're going to see is bitching and pissing and moaning and crying and shitting of the pants, because they just cannot accept that their fragile ego, that bubble world that they made where they think they're better than everybody else, wasn't a real thing. It wasn't a real thing. You can bring a game like Gothic, you can bring a game like Fallout 1 to fucking PlayStation, and it'll be just as good as it was on the fucking PC. You stupid fucking nigger. So, really, what we have here is a bunch of man babies who never moved out of their mom's basement. She's still tripping down the stairs over her own feet because she's probably 80 years old, and her 40-year-old son is sitting on the couch shitting on it because he can't get up and move over to the bucket sitting next to him and shit in the fucking bucket. He's shitting on the couch, and she's tripping down the stairs, bringing him a Hot Pocket because his fat fucking ass doesn't want to walk upstairs and microwave it himself. And he's sitting there with a keyboard in front of his fucking dick that he can't see, and the keyboard's resting on his fat, and he's typing on RPG Codex about how he's better than me. Well, let me tell you something, buddy boyo. I got a system that I paid probably not even half as much as what you did, and I can play the same fucking games that you can play. I might not have mods, but I don't need mods. I don't need tits in every single game because there's porn. I can go to a porn site, right? Anytime I want, and I can just look at tits and ass anytime I'm in the mood. I don't need it in my video games. I mean, if I was playing a Resident Evil game that had Jill Valentine in it, it would be nice to have. That's like the only thing I'm envious of. Otherwise, you fucking loser cunts have nothing. You have nothing. You have no job. You got no life. You're in a fucking moldy basement, turning into mush, and you're never gonna make something out of yourselves. You've never had a job. When the world goes to shit, when the apocalypse happens, you're gonna die in a hole, and thousands of years later, your skeletal remains are gonna be found, and people are going to turn them into sex toys, and you're just gonna be like a butt plug for some alien or some shit, and you're worthless. So yeah, I hope you understand that you're not that important.